Right, here we are. It's a little bit dark, but we've got the lovely shop in the background there, Tom.
Yeah, lovely. Lovely little backdrop.
Don't usually get that. What did you make of that?
Yeah, frustrating, but not too dissimilar to what I kind of anticipated. I think they're a good side. I think the loss of Christie was always going to hurt us. And as soon as they got the first goal, I thought they managed it well. They look like a team that are maybe a year or so ahead of us in terms of that nous and know-how. And yeah, and obviously the sending off made us have a little bit of a go at the end, but it felt like it was probably going to be a bridge too far for us. Really pleased with Brooksy, we just said it then. Big for him to get the goal. I think if we could have picked the goal scorer at the end, it maybe would have been Brooksy. So pleased for him, but I want a little bit more from your Unals in particular, just to give us a bit more when they... And to be fair to them, they're down to 10 men, and it wasn't that noticeable. They still kept the ball well, and that shows a lot from them. But yeah, I think we missed Christie. I thought Adams done well, but we lost a little bit in the midfield, because Lewis and Adams want to do the same sort of thing, and I think that was quite noticeable. But neither of them are bad. I actually thought Lewis was probably one of our best players, and so was Tyler, but we just missed Christie's energy. Semenyo gets a booking, which is a killer for next week. Wolves actually won 4-1 at Fulham today.
Really?
Yeah, so probably not the best time to go to Wolves without Semenyo and them off the back of that. But yeah, listen, it was always going to be a tough game today. I think if we can bounce back and win at Wolves, it won't be too bad. But yeah, they just had a little bit of an edge on us, probably from the first minutes to the last, really. Just had a little bit too much. I don't think anyone was awful for us today.
No.
Just didn't quite happen. We had a few little half chances for Ever, Clivert. We had a few little half chances.
I feel like we had more shots on goal than they did.
Yeah, without looking, I would have thought so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's one of them. Once they get the lead, I think they're quite an intelligent football team. And I thought even when they went out of 10, they never looked like they panicked.
Yeah.
You often see a team getting out of 10, you think they're just going to lump out of play.
Absolutely, yeah.
They kept the ball well, they managed it well. I thought the ref bought into them, like wasting a little bit of time cleverly. But that's what I'd want my team to do, you know. Yeah, I think Brighton showed a little bit of know-how that maybe we're hoping to get to.
Yeah.
But equally, I wasn't, we weren't awful.
No.
I thought it was a good football match. And they just had a little bit of an edge, which probably a lot of neutrals would have anticipated today. I think Brighton just a little bit ahead of us, mate. A little bit more quality.
You can sort of, when you watch that game and you think about it, their professionalism, their game management, you sort of think, okay, that's the difference. That's what puts you in the position that they're in the league. I mean, I genuinely, if you put a Chelsea badge on them, people wouldn't be looking at it differently. You know what I mean? It's really good.
Yeah,
really
I don't think there's, like I say, they're that couple of league positions ahead of us.
Yeah.
On everyone's predictions, and you probably saw that today, because there wasn't loads in the game in general, but that little bit of know-how, that little bit of intelligence, I think Brighton just have that on us at the moment, because I think they're probably a few years ahead of us in that kind of project, if you like, and that's why they're well thought of. They play really good football. They got a little bit more clinicality in both boxes as well. You got to give them respect, because they're without Dunk today, who's their leader at the back, and I thought Van Heck and that stood up well. And yeah, I'm going to round up now because the main man's here, mate.
Hey!
Go on, Benny.
He's looking great as well. Is there your FA Coach Centre of Excellence? What's that then?
It's just because I'm absolutely brilliant at understanding football.
You are brilliant at understanding football. lay some wisdom on me, my friend.
I thought it was just one of those games. I think that's the only way that we can label it, one of those games. I don't think we were bad. Moments could have obviously gone differently. That Evan Nilsson, the cutback from Semenyo that Evan Nilsson put wide, something different could have happened there. The offside goal in the first half, I originally thought it was because of when Clivert squared it to Evan Nilsson.
Yeah, so did I. But it was earlier on, wasn't it?
I was kind of thankful in a way.
I think that might have been offside anyway. So I think it might have been, if they hadn't got that offside, I think they would have got the next one.
Yeah. So there was just moments like that, and the goal, their first one being a rebound. Obviously that anything could have happened there. It's just the way that Kepa parried it out, and I'm not saying he did anything wrong there, because he didn't. And as far as I'm aware, because I'm in the north stand, I didn't have the best view of the second goal, but I thought it was a really well worked goal, maybe poorly defended from us, but we know that Brighton are a very, very good side, and that's credit to them and the way that they're coached, because they do have a very good squad. But yeah, it's going to be difficult, especially at Wolves next week. They've just won today, I think, as far as I'm aware, 3-1 up. Without Semenyo as well, apparently he picked up his 5th booking of the season.
Yeah, he did. Tom said that. I don't know where that leaves us in the league at the moment either. You got any idea?
I think we've just gone down below Man United on goal difference to 13th.
Oh, can't be below Man United.
I know. So unless they lose to Ipswich tomorrow, we'll be 13th at the end of the game week. But
Okay.
a mid-table mediocrity.
Still feeling healthy though.
Yeah, there's no reason why not. If we lose to Wolves and then pick up a little bit of a bad run of form, then I'll be a little bit like,
Yeah.
But then I do think the kind of bottom 3, 4, 5 teams are a long way off us, even though we've got nothing out of our last 2 games. Maybe we should have got a point or 2. It's football, isn't it? You're not going to win every game. You're not going to always get the points that you deserve. But it is what it is. And there'll be people that will be seeing this. Will be like, "Oh, you said Bournemouth were going to get Europe, this, that, and the other."
Yeah.
But look, sometimes you do get a bit carried away once you win. And if we beat Man City and Arsenal, so we're going to think we're amazing, we're unstoppable.
Yeah.
And the last 2 games have showed that we are, and we're like any other team in the league. It's just maybe the patterns of the freakish results came within a matter of a few weeks, whereas other teams have them spread out over the course of a season. Like Ipswich last week or whenever it was beat Spurs, then they might go and I don't know, get a point off Man City later on in the season, and then if that happened from consistently over a period of 2 weeks, people would be like, oh, hello. But yeah, it is what it is.
Okay,
it's
who's your
football.
shining star today, Ben? Who are you thinking? Come on, who did a good job?
I thought David Brooks was
Not
good
all
when he
bad,
came
was
off the bench. I thought Brooksy was decent, and he took his goal well. In fairness to him,
Yeah, so as well. The balls he put in were good, weren't they?
yeah. No one else. I thought Tyler Adams played well actually. So if I were to give it, I would probably give it to David Brooks because he scored. But I'll give a shout out to Tyler Adams as well because I thought put in a good shift. And it's good that he's starting to rack up some consistent minutes, and at least we've got Christie back next week, so it swings around on us, isn't it?
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, it's all
Thanks.
good.
That's it for us now outside Dean Court. It was Brighton 2, Bournemouth 1. Nice to get a little consolation goal at the end, though. What we got coming up? Well, we're going to have a couple of match day vlogs. Actually, we've got one which is done by the wonderful Kurt Tovey, stepping in for us there, and we've also got another one coming up, which is a little bit different. So keep your eye out for that during the week, and also there are more things coming up. The second look will be coming up later in the week as well, so you'll see Tom again for that. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Cheers. Bye bye.